Welcome to Toffee TV. It is the match preview. West Bromwich Albion versus Everton. Boxing Day. Big chance to get 3 points, to get our second away win of the season. And again, create more space between us and the teams at the bottom of the table. And but as the way it's looking, you know, you look at West Brom at the moment, they're in real trouble. They've just been beaten 3-1 by Stoke away. They've only won two games. I think they're on the worst, they're the second worst, run in Europe for teams without a win. And they're really struggling, which all says to me, a home win.
With pads. Big pads coming to pad us off. I wasn't aware it was quite that bad. Now you've just told me, I'm absolutely petrified. You know what though, mate? I'd rather be playing West Brom away than Chelsea away. So that's how I'm going to look at it. It's a big opportunity for Everton to go there and to rack up another away win. You know, it'd be mad if we went 11 months without an away win and we knocked 2 up on the run, wouldn't it? But it's a game that I'm quite sure Sam Allardyce will be looking at thinking, yeah, let's get in front against these. And if we get in front, we can totally control the game. But it'll be tough because those runs come to an end at some stage, don't they? So, like when we went up to Newcastle, it's important that we go up there with tight for the first 15, 20 minutes, try and quieten everything down and take it from there. Yeah.
No, I absolutely agree. I mean, obviously, West Brom have drawn a lot of games. They've only won 2, but they've drawn 8, which I think is as many as Liverpool, and the most in the Premier League with Liverpool. So they've only actually lost 2 more than us. So I think that's what their big problem has been. Scoring goals, obviously, being a big problem with Robson Kanu and Rondon up front. I just look at them and I just think, you know, like you've just said there, if we can get in front, we can be, you know, get there, be tight. It's Boxing Day, everyone will be up for it. You know, the home team will always be up for it. And but, you know, if we can go there and just calm them all down a little bit, I think, you know, obviously Big Sam giving the players Christmas Day off, I just think that's brilliant. I think that's very, very clever. You know, because he said there's no Christmas night out, but by giving them Christmas Day off, or certainly, you know, letting them get up with the kids and the presents and all that kind of thing, I think that's really clever, because obviously they'll be going. I mean, we're going away and they'll meet up later on and go to the hotel and all that kind of thing. So I think it's very, really clever to put that out there and give people the time. And we, you know, for football, I suppose it doesn't really make any difference. They turn up, they play the game, and these are second bottom in the league. And I just think we go there and we're positive and we're not shipping stupid goals, because you know, again, anyone who's, you know, we talk about. People want to bemoan the fact that we're not trying to be expansive, you know, against Chelsea and stuff, but we're setting the template there for how we want to defend against every team by players just doing the jobs, getting out there and just knowing what everyone's job is, what the person's job is next to them. And if you're going up against a team that are struggling to defend, to score goals, and defend, then it's advantage us in terms of we're going in with the confidence and knowing what we need to do and how to do it.
Yeah, so totally agree. And listen, they've got good players, of course, because every Premier League team's got good players. But I wouldn't say they've got, you know, silky players that are going to cut us open. It'll be more working on the set piece aspect. They got, you know, the likes of Chris Brunt's got a good left foot, and you know, obviously we know a lot about Gareth Barry, don't we? You know, and like you said before, Rondon and Robson Kanu are big physical presences up front. But, you know, we can cause these lots of problems. You know, hopefully Wayne Rooney will be back. Of course, we've got no Garner, but then that's up to someone like Tom Davies to take his place and to take his chance, isn't it? You know, and let's hope Gylfi can come, because I think Gylfi Sigurdsson's just getting better and better every game. I thought he worked his socks off against Chelsea the other day. He's our most creative player. And, you know, he's a threat off not only off set pieces, but anywhere around a penalty area. So this is a game where if we can go and we can keep it tight, we can kind of break the game down the first 15, 20 minutes. We can take over them with our passing ability and the link-ups between Lennon and Kenny. And, get Gylfi on the ball, get Wayne Rooney on the ball, and it'll be interesting to see what he does with Dominic Calvert-Lewin, actually, because he was talking after the Chelsea game, saying that he's absolutely knackered, he's hard on his feet. So it'd be interesting to see whether he starts with Oumar Niasse and maybe gives Dom the last 30, 35 minutes of a game. And if that's the case, then it's going to be a chance for the likes of Oumar Niasse. And I also, I don't know about you, but I fully expect to see Yannick Bolasie at some stage as well on Boxing Day. I think he would. Sam Allardyce was kind of hinting that if he was on the bench, he's going to be getting brought on to get some minutes. So it'll be interesting to see whether that happens.
Yeah, he clearly wants that pace. He clearly wants someone, if he takes Lennon off or whatever, then to replace him with pace and physicality. So he obviously wants him. And that's going to be key, because I'm just looking at like West Brom's results recently. They got beat by Stoke 3-1, obviously. Got beat by Man United 2-1, which actually were unlucky towards the end. They really troubled United when they were 2-0 down. They started putting a lot of balls in the box and set pieces. They obviously drew with Liverpool at Anfield 0-0. They were beaten by Swansea 1-0, and they drew with Crystal Palace 0-0. So they're not conceding loads of goals. They're only losing by the odd goal. So, their remit will be their remit will be like what our remit is: keep it tight and see if we can nick a goal. So I think it's going to be quite edgy from their point of view. There will be changes, of course there will be from us. It might be time to give Dominic Calvert-Lewin that rest. It might be time to give Niasse a start, and obviously Garner's going to be a massive miss. So it'll be interesting to see what he does with that, whether he decides that because he needs a little bit more offensive approach, that Tom Davies will start the game again, and obviously hopefully Wayne will be back as well. And it'll be interesting to see what he does with the centre back partnership, because I think that's interesting. That it looks like he's going to keep partnerships. So obviously drop Holgate and Williams, and play Jags and Keane. So whether he goes back and says, well, actually we're going to go back to Holgate
and Williams,
and say, well, if we're going to change players, we're not going to swap and change one. We're going to use them as units. And oddly, I think that works better than changing play. Because we've been bemoaning the fact beginning of the season where it was like 1 in, 1 out, 1 in, 1 out. Whereas if they're coming in as units and going out as units, I think that's quite an interesting approach. Certainly, there's youth and experience in both of those partnerships, rather than chopping and changing all the time. So it'll be interesting to see who we play. But as long as I don't know whether it'll be like the Swansea game, where the first half will be looking to keep it tight, and maybe it'll be a little bit more offensive in the second half. But you would hope that going to the team that are second bottom in the league, that we'd go there and say, well, we're not going to just throw everything defensively away, but just be a little bit more purposeful in the attacking areas. But then again, you listen to Allardyce and he's been saying, well, that's what I want anyway. It's just that they haven't been doing what I've been asking, or we haven't been good enough in keeping possession. So I suppose it's up to the players like Gylfi Sigurdsson, like you mentioned, Rooney, and whoever's playing up front, to just be better and just keep the ball better and try and dominate what has been, a poor West Brom side this season.
Yeah, I think it's going to be very tight. I think just at the minute with these games, obviously with the personnel we've got, these games are going to be a set piece or whatever, knife edge games. That's how it is at the minute. I think one of the things that we're missing, and this will sound like I'm really singling them out, but having Cuco Martina at left back, it's not necessarily for what he's doing defensively, because 1v1 he's actually all right at just getting a foot in, apart from when he goes to sleep and just doesn't kind of know where he is in the game, which happens in and out. But what it is how many moves of ours are breaking down because he's got no left foot and he doesn't want to go past Sigurdsson. I think if we could get a left back in who's got a little bit of pace about them and wants to get on the way Baines used to do, wants to get on the outside. I think
Chilwell.
Or Joe Bryan at Bristol City, or one of those players that wants to get forward. If you could get them in, you would see us go up another level, because what it would enable us to do is have the attacks from both sides. I think at the minute it's work, and then it stops, and then it comes back, and we start again, and we're trying to get Jonjo in. And teams now are starting to know that John Joe likes to get on the outside. So they're almost doubling up on that side. So our left-hand side, you've seen it against Chelsea in the first half. The amount of times Calvert-Lewin flicked it onto Gylfi and then spun, and you're waiting for that support down the left, and it just didn't come. And Sigurdsson ends up having to hold it up, and then go back into the middle. So I think that'll be something he really needs to address ASAP. And when we get that, I think that will help us offensively. But in this game, you know, we're gonna have to dig in. But listen, this is a game we can win. Make no mistake about it. Our quality, if we match them and we defend like we have been doing, our quality should take over. And then you're looking at Wayne Rooney, you're looking at Gylfi Sigurdsson, you're looking at Tom Davies breaking in the box, or you're looking at Dominic Calvert-Lewin getting on the end or something. And if we do that, we can win this game. And if we win this game, we really are in business then for the rest of the season.
Yeah, like you said before, for me, I think get to New Year's Day and have 30 points, and I'll be satisfied with that. I think. Don't get me wrong, I'd like 32 points, but if we get to New Year's Day and we've got 30 points, I think that's been a really good return over the last few weeks.
Most definitely.
Without getting, without sort of getting ahead of ourselves, without saying, we should be. It's still. The table, it looks like the way it does because the quality is all at the top. And when we played those quality sides, you can see the difference. When you watch Tottenham play Burnley and you see, a team who are one place. So I think did Burnley start the game before?
Both ahead of them. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah. And you see the quality, and that's what is so much missing from everybody else. And I think we've got the quality, better quality. You look at the two teams. But like you said, that does. West Brom are a workman-like team. They don't have star players. They don't have those individuals that can sort of win a game. I'm hoping that can be the difference. The Wayne Rooney, Gylfi Sigurdsson, I'm hoping they can be the difference. Doesn't always work like that if you don't have the other players backing them up. Because obviously that's what makes good teams, the other players backing the quality players up. I'm just hoping now we're getting to a level where those players can shine. Those players can win these games because everyone else is doing their jobs to a level that allows Gylfi Sigurdsson, that allows Wayne Rooney to go and win the games. But listen, we'll wait and see. We'll wait Boxing Day. As I say, it's going to be, for me, it's a very, very tough game. It's going to be a very, very close game. But it's there for us to win. And I'll be disappointed if we don't come away from the Hawthorns with something, because we should be, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah, I totally agree. I'll be disappointed if we don't win the game. It'll be tough, don't get me wrong, and West Brom are a tough side and they've got good players, but I fully expect the run we're on and the confidence we've got and the players we've got, I fully expect us to go there and nick it. And we've got a decent record down there of late, and I expect us to continue to keep that going. And let's hope that, Wazza gets another couple or whatever, and we come away with the 3 points, and then we can move on to Bournemouth then with the same kind of thing in mind.
Yeah, the same mentality and the same confidence, and almost a freedom, I suppose, in a way. If we can get 3 points in this game, there's a freedom then to go to sort of Bournemouth and say, we've just won 2 away games in a bounce. Yeah, I just hope we turn up defensively. We should be in a good place, and it's whether we can do it at the other end. Let us know your thoughts in the comments. And yeah, Merry Christmas again. Merry Christmas to everyone. Maybe you're watching this just after you've just had your Christmas dinner and opened all your presents, and you're having that 5 minute, well, not 5 minutes, whatever, however long this video is, 20 minutes of just, me time. That's it. This is the.
Well, it's us and them, Sam.
Kids are in the other room, doing whatever they're doing with the presents, or just playing in the box. They got the presents in. Yeah,
that's more. Yeah, with some kids, that's right.
Let's be honest. And you took this little 5 minutes for 20 minutes.
Yourself.
Yeah. So yeah, Merry Christmas to everyone. Thanks for making it a brilliant 2017 for me and Baz, to allow us to make all these videos, to allow me on Christmas Eve an hour where I can make a video. Love it. Thank you to everyone. If you haven't watched our Christmas special, it's on Patreon. It's amazing. We come out, we've got all the best Christmas films, all the best Christmas TV, all the best Christmas songs, and everything else that makes Christmas for us. And Baz says things that you're not allowed to say, only on Patreon. It's amazing. It's amazing. So get over there and join us and watch that. Even if it's just to watch that Christmas special, do that. And thanks for watching. We'll see you later.